I want you all to concentrate today, and whoever answers the correct question at the end will win a bottle of hot sauce. So concentrate, and just forward button. So my name's Renae Bunster. I'm the global president of Bunsters Hot Sauce. We make 3 different hot sauces and a barbecue sauce and chili chocolate and a hot sauce making kit. And we are in about 500 stores around Australia, and we've got third-party logistics here in Perth, Melbourne, Los Angeles, and we're on Amazon USA. And we've been killing it on Amazon in America. It's been really good for us. So today I'm just going to tell you the story of how it all kind of started, because a lot of people want to know how did this chick with a fat gut go from 30-litre pots of hot sauce in my kitchen to shipping containers of sauce to America? Oh yeah, pay attention. So yeah, I started out as a journalist. I used to live in London, and I used to do lots of fun stuff like fly all over the world and grope Rafael Nadal. And this is kind of key to the story of one of the reasons why we've been successful is because who knew back in 2010 that the way that we would communicate and sell products these days is filming with our phone, being in front of the camera, communicating via photos. The way that everything's sold these days is socials and online. And this is kind of what I trained at for years and years. I can't remember what's coming next because I don't have my computer. Oh yeah, okay, so so yeah, my husband and I, back in London, we got sick of being working at a desk job 9 to 5. So we decided we wanted to start some kind of e-commerce business. So we set about creating a personalised children's book that people could order from anywhere in the world, and they'd get printed and dispatched from the UK or Australia. And we took off and went surfing in Mexico for many, many months. And that was our book. And yeah, we made some really good margarita money from that, and but then made the terrible realisation about business that you can't live in Perth off one little book like that. You've got to keep pouring money into a business to make enough money to be able to survive. So what happened next? So when I was in Mexico, I got addicted to hot sauces. And when I got back to Perth, I went and bought all of the hot sauces I could find, and they were all basically different versions of Tabasco. So I was forced to make my own. And I didn't think it turned out very good, so I gave it away to all of my friends, and they all said, "This is amazing, this is delicious, can I get some more?" And I was like, "No, it's run out. You're going to pay me for that?" And then they started paying me money, and that's pretty much how my business started. I got my mate to make up a stupid little label for me. I really didn't take it very seriously at all, as you can tell. I gave it names like Piss Week and Bloody Hot, and I was just having a joke. But we took it to market, took it to the chili festival, and absolutely killed it. You know, I made like $12,000 in my first weekend at the chili festival, and I was like, ooh, I think I might give up the journalism thing and get into this. So yeah, that's us there. And just had lots of fun. And the reason why we did so well, we were the first hot sauce to come along that combined the perfect amount of flavour and heat and all of these vegetables, and everyone's minds were blown. So I realised though that if I wanted to stand out on the shelf, I would have to stand out on the shelf. I wanted a custom-made bottle. I didn't want these bottles that everybody else had, just these regular 150ml bottles, you know, these crappy ones everyone's got. I wanted a custom-made bottle. So we went to the drawing board and we're like, right, okay, this is the best thing we can come up with. Don't laugh. We were so proud of this. Shut up, you guys. No, all of our friends said, that's amazing, we'd buy that. Yeah, we'll buy that. Don't listen to your friends. Don't listen to your friends. This was our branding, like, yeah, fresh chili bomb. We, just before we were going to launch a crowdfunding campaign, and before we did that, we went and met with some branding and marketing bigwigs. Howard Stearns, who started Little Creatures, if that means anything to anyone, and he just went, what is this piece of shit? Get out of my office. He thought that we were actually like going to pay him for his services at Brain Cells, and we were like, no, we just want your opinion on this. Just tell us how great we are. And he was like, get out. This is a piece of crap. We met with 2 other people. They said, this is a piece of crap. Well, it doesn't make any sense. Where's your brand? You need to go back to the drawing board and learn about branding and marketing and what the hell, you know, what is this? Because we were going to have to do it in plastic as well, which is just completely off brand. So then what happened? So I went away And I thought, right, I'm just going to make that hot sauce. Everyone kept telling me to make a really, really hot sauce. And I thought, I'm going to make it so hot no one can eat it, and no one's going to be able to eat it. It'll be like that piss weak sauce that I made that nobody wanted to buy because it was so weak. I'll end up giving away. So I'll give it a stupid name. I'll just call it Shit the Bed. And it went viral. Christmas 2014. My husband had finished a contract at that point, so I was in the kitchen cooking sauce all day, every day. He was in the lounge room watching the Ashes, just boxing up all day, every day. We could not meet the demand. Everyone in Australia wanted this sauce. They were like, this is just the hottest Christmas present of 2014. And when I look at this photo, I just think, God, I'm so glad I've got KeepSpace to do this for me. You know, like we'll go viral or something and I'll see all the orders come in and I'll just laugh about the fact that they have to do all this and it's not me anymore. But yeah, so when this happened, we realised this is what needs to be crowdfunded, this stupid hot sauce with the stupid name that's delicious. So what bottle are we going to put it in? I still wanted to have a custom made bottle to stand out on the shelf. Oh, no, go back. No, go back. There it is. That's the bottle that we came up with. We realised we're the champagne of hot sauce. Anyway, it went off. We absolutely, oh, hang on. So before the crowdfunding campaign, we realised Andrew would need to be off work for a very long time for the year to sort of help us do it. So we ran around the house finding what we could sell, and sacrifices have to be made, and I had to sell my Porsche. I just wanted to show the guys from KeepSpace. I used to have a Porsche before I rocked up in that Ford Falcon. Yeah. We sold the book business. So we basically just ran around, got all the money we could, like how much air have we got to really throw everything into this business? And these are the kind of sacrifices that have to be made. But it was worth it because it was a massive success. We raised 250 grand, and the best thing about the crowdfunding campaign was that everyone in America wanted it. We found out through this campaign that Americans, it wasn't too offensive for them. A lot of people said, oh, it's got shit on it, they might be offended. They loved it. It was just the right level of offensiveness for them. And we had, by the end of this, we walked away with 10 grand, made a profit, and we had 4,000 customers screaming for our products in Australia and America. So that's what you want. It's just like, okay, there's a market there. We've tested it, and we actually made 10 grand. That's the realities of business. So 2016, we found out the hard way in the crowdfunding campaign that if your product breaks in the post, you're fucked, basically. So we had to go and get a new bottle made because the bottle that we got made was, I swear to God, it was made in like a meth lab. We got footage of it getting made. The quality control guy was asleep on the conveyor belt. This bottle, you'd cough on it and it would break. It was a disaster. And the fact that's why we only made 10 grand in the crowdfunding campaign, because we had to replace so many orders. So in 2016, Andrew actually went to China and watched them make our new bottle. He grabbed one out and smashed it on the concrete 10 times before it would break. They're made in the same factory as Heineken. We're good to go. So we sent a shipping container of sauce to America, got all the FDA import approval. You know, for a country of people who look like they don't care what they eat, it's actually really hard to get food into their country. So had to jump through all these hoops. That was 2016, just getting everything together so that 2017, when we were on Amazon, everything was lined up. We had thousands of bottles of sauce in the warehouse. I was, all of my advertisements and everything were on point. And all these headlines that you're seeing, this comes back to my media background. I can spot a story. I know when something's newsworthy. I know when the journalists would, they're sitting around desperate. They're overworked. They're underpaid. They love a freebie. So just keep that in mind when you're thinking, how do I get some free press? This is money in the bank. Whenever I get in the news.com.au, it goes into every major news website around Australia. So that's what I did when we got to #1 in 2017. Because of that, I caught the attention of the people in New York who pick the hot sauces that go on that. There's a show on YouTube where celebrities sit there eating the chicken. Yeah, you've seen it. The celebrities eat the chicken wings and they get progressively hotter. And like they had Scarlett Johansson on the other day, Gordon Ramsay, Shaquille O'Neal. Huge internet show. I was one of those hot sauces. Again, I called the media, got this great photo, got told off by the people at the show in New York. What are you doing? what are you doing talking to the media? It's like, it's called promotion for your show. I got told off so many times by them. But anyway, yeah, that's a whole another day. So that was 2018. And after this happened, the phone just started ringing, you know, like Huckster Burger put my hot sauce in all of their stores nationwide. They made a Bunster burger. We picked up a nationwide distributor. It's just, you know, like we've knocked over all the dominoes, and now we're enjoying the ride. And my husband was able to quit his dead-end job at Woodside and come home and work in the business and earn no money. And so this year, 2018, we're equity crowdfunding. If anyone here's got any money, I was led to believe you're all a bunch of poor startup people. So if you've got any friends with money, you know, let them know that the hot sauce company from Perth is crowdfunding equity. And that's the next big thing. Yeah, this is the show. You might have seen it. That's Sean. Yeah, if you know someone with money. Oh, hang on. Okay, so these are the takeaways. So yeah, I wanted to try and give you some value today, rather than just talk about myself. Give your product away to your friends. So because I'm coming from a background here of creating a product all by myself, which might be completely different to what you're doing with your e-com store. But if you've come up with something, or your magnetic eyelashes or whatever it is, give it away to your friends. If they come back and say, can I buy some more of those? Then you know that you're onto a winner, because most friends will take the freebies and never come back and actually reach into their pocket for it. Test it out on your mates, on your scungy mates. The poor ones, yeah, you know, if you can get them to pay for your hot sauce, then you know you're onto it. Get your branding right. So this is what we learnt the hard way. If your branding doesn't work, if your messaging, you know, if you don't understand what's going on there, it just won't work. Just like the grenade, you all laughed your heads off when I showed you the grenade. It's funny now. Socials, so social media, understand what is shareable about your product. And this is like the photo story Matt was saying, you know, understand what is shareable and interesting about your business, and build PR and newsworthiness into your company somehow. If you can think of that beforehand. So one of the reasons why we've been so successful and I've got all this free PR is because journalists love writing about shit the bed. They can get away with it. It's not too offensive. We can get it in the newspapers. So if you can think about some way to get newsworthiness into your brand before you launch something, do that. And understand that sacrifices have to be made. There's no such thing as easy businesses. I'm just going to buy some templates and send some emails, and one-stop shop businesses, just give us 50 grand. There's a guy out there selling courses at the moment, and he keeps dropping my name as, you might have seen him, I don't know what his name is, but you know, just start an e-com store and sell stuff on Amazon and make millions of dollars like this Perth mum. And so the day after he does a course, my LinkedIn or Facebook or whatever will just be bombed out with all these people saying, hey Renae, I was just wondering if I could pick your brain about something, because like this guy, like, I want to kill that guy. He's selling his courses for $5 grand. To try and tell people how to do that. No, anyway. So, and know when to kill your darlings. As in writing, we say kill your darlings. In advertising, you kill your babies. That was my grenade. I had to kill my baby. And sacrifices must be made. When I go to KeepSpace and I open the back of there, like cockroaches fly out of this car. Yeah, so understand that. And, and so our e-commerce strategy, in case you're wondering, I do social media every day. So I post on not bloody LinkedIn, hate it, Facebook and Instagram. Dick memes and poo jokes really resonate with my audience. I've realised that through trial and error. It's my audience, it's what they want. So I have to oblige. So that, and I engage with them and I give them what they want. And I'm collecting their cookies. I'm collecting those cookies all year long. And at Christmas time, we bomb them. We bomb them. We retarget the heck out of them when they're sitting there thinking, oh, what should I get Dad for Christmas? And that's how we kill it with our e-com strategy. We have different strategies for supermarkets and stuff, but that's what we do. There you go. Thanks. Yay. Stalk me.